Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry.
And I'm Joe, and we are in the Black
Tom.
Oh, and that's Tom.
Hi.
We're doing the Q&A part 2.
We
didn't get to all the questions, and then after we got done, a lot of them poured in after we were done the video, and we said, there's some good questions here.
Did you leave this
curtain? What?
You got a draft coming in here, man. We're in a blackout scenario, dude. You can't leave the curtains open. And the cold air draft from inside the house is coming in here. It's freezing.
Sorry. Oh, I thought I saw headlights.
Yeah, road's closed.
I keep looking out there all the time to see if...
road's closed.
Yeah. Well, guys,
anyway,
we're doing this Q&A and going back to the questions that were already asked that we didn't get to.
Right, and there's a fire going on, and we're here just chilling.
It's toasty.
Listen,
and we did a tequila test, or
yeah,
thing. So
that makes you feel a little warm too.
Pretty warm.
I'm feeling warm.
Yeah, and cozy.
Yep. That's a great way to explain it, Larry.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm a little hot.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
I thought you could hit me in the face with it.
Here's the thing.
Well, I actually was a little sweaty the way it came
I
up
need
your head.
to shave my head, and I can't because I don't have any electric.
I don't think you should keep on shaving. I think that I have it where it's at right now. It's a perfect balance.
No, I don't want
a little bit of hair.
Nah, I like being shaved clean. Tom, we're waiting for a question, dude.
Don't start.
Oh.
He's cranky. Yo, Mr. Craig.
He'd be in a
Do you
good
miss
mood.
working on the original Psycho series with Jesse and everyone else? And was it hard to make it seem real?
I didn't understand it first.
Do you miss working?
Do I miss working with Jesse? What?
Do you miss working on the original Psycho series with Jesse and everyone else? And was it hard to make it seem real?
I thought we did this question, no?
No, not so serious.
Do I miss working with... Yeah, I do. Matter of fact, it's been quite a while, other than like blackjack tournaments or something like that. Little things here and there. Yeah, I do miss working with Jesse. I think he's very creative and everything. And what was the second part?
No, hold on. You're not answering the question correctly. Do you miss working on the Psycho series?
I think I answered this last time.
I get miss working with Jesse, but
yeah, not really, because it was
a tough time for you guys.
Yeah, and it was based off of like real stuff, but not real. But you know what I mean? It was very, and it was. I like the more creative storylines. Like in other words, like the Ursula, like I said before on the other Q&A. The Ursula, the Christmas stories.
But within the Psycho series,
I love doing it at the time.
The construction series.
Oh yeah.
I think that it's an odd question for their family to ask that, because I think there's two different levels. Like from an outside perspective, which is where I'm coming from. Like you guys were inside living it and had to make it real in a lot of different levels than just on the videos, right? I think that you got your opportunity to enjoy certain situations.
I did.
Like the construction series.
Yeah.
And I got to experience with you over at Jackie's house.
Yeah.
And doing that stuff, and it was all fun.
Yeah, and I should reiterate that it's, not reiterate, but bring up that it's like, I think what I'm saying that is that I don't think that that's fair to say that, like, that I wasn't having fun, because I was having fun.
Right.
I loved doing it at the time and everything. Would I go back and do it again? If we hadn't done it already, yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
Right. I mean, it was fun. It was a blast doing almost everything. I think almost everything in the Psycho series was a blast. I can't sit there and think of anything that really...
Because it's easy for you to forget the grind, though.
It is.
Like when you were going over there. But I remember talking to you, and you were going to work all day. You come home, and then you go right over there and start building the room in the Morton building. Like it was a nonstop grind. You were nonstop doing stuff. So, but you forget that because, and I don't know because I wasn't that involved in the Psycho series.
It's kind of like women with childbirth, right?
I don't.
That's why they have another one, right? Because they forget how hard it was the first time.
Just not talking about this.
All right.
All you women are awesome.
Anyway, I shouldn't say like because I do.
You do miss it. I think you do.
Miss a lot of aspects of it.
Well, yeah, it's hanging out with your family. You're doing videos. You're doing cool things.
And back then, especially, I think one of the things I miss probably the most is that back then, me and Jesse would talk a lot and create. Like he would have all these ideas of what the video was, and I got to add to it, and that was, you know what I mean?
So
like
I think
different little because you know how I am.
Yeah.
With different.
Well, now though, but I think for you though, I think the reason that moment, that time in your life is so important, and this is a friend looking inward, is that you've always had that creativity aspects. I remember back in small group we would do things,
right?
But you never got to express it, and he gave you the opportunity to do that. And then one, you're hanging out with your nephew, you realize you guys have a lot more in common than you ever thought you had.
Right.
There was a lot of different things that happened during that time.
Yeah.
That I'm sure you look back on and they're super fun, but it's yeah. I mean, of course you miss it.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with your nephew and your family all the time.
Right.
Just doing stuff. I miss it. I wasn't even involved in it.
Next question.
If you could do any wrestling move to Joe Bump, what would it be?
Figure 4, knock my knees right out of place.
Yeah.
You'd win the mess.
I don't feel like I would do any wrestling moves.
I agree.
At all.
I feel like I would give Larry the $1 million dream.
Yeah. What's that?
It was Ted DiBiase's sleeper move.
Oh yeah, sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
What was the worst challenge you guys ever did?
I would say the Ghost Pepper Challenge for me.
It wasn't even a Ghost Pepper. It would have been the Ghost Pepper. It wouldn't have been the Ghost Pepper Challenge if Larry didn't make it into what it was.
Oh, because all the other peppers.
Because how was you eating the Ghost Pepper? I ate just the Ghost Pepper. It wasn't that bad. It was everything else on top of it.
No, it was the Ghost Pepper.
No, the Ghost Pepper was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Don't get me wrong.
The Ghost
Don't
Pepper.
get me wrong. The Ghost Pepper was super bad. I'm sorry. In comparison, it was horrible.
No, I think it was way worse that we did everything together.
Everything.
But
it was very entertaining. I like looking back.
But the Ghost Pepper was. I mean, to tell you, let me tell you how bad it was. It was so bad, I couldn't do it again. And we tried. I'm going to sneeze.
No, we didn't try. We didn't try. I feel like you were involved in it. Yeah, we did it.
Sorry, guys.
We did a Ghost Pepper again with Kevin.
Bless me. Oh, thank you.
With Kevin and Weber, we did it. I don't know that you did it.
I did it again. I took a bite of it. I didn't take the whole thing.
The tiny little bite of one bite.
That was enough.
Right. So that one wasn't nearly as bad as the other one was, what I'm saying to you.
No, it wasn't nowhere near, but it was bad. It brought back every single memory. Oh, it's bad.
So for me, it was the hot sauce challenge with Jesse.
Yeah, but see, yeah. For you it would be, but for me, I bowed out early because.
So he kept on competing, and I remember, I'll never forget. And I had the same conversation with you. It was after we were done filming, and it was the next morning, and you're on the toilet, and it hurts again.
Yeah.
For the second time. And you're texting your buddy who decided it was a great idea to have all these peppers. So I remember texting Jesse saying, "Hey, thanks a lot for trying to win this competition because I'm dying right now." But they're both just as painful.
How about you hated that peanut one too, the hot peanut one?
Not as much.
Because you didn't.
Yeah,
because you didn't take the last one.
No, I wish I would have.
You let somebody else beat you.
Yeah, and I don't even want.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, you don't want me to bring that up.
Thanks for bringing it up.
All right, Tom.
What series of Jesse's was your favorite to do?
Oh, that's easy.
I will definitely say one of the hardest series to do, which was MVE. That was great, loved it. But the funnest, or the most fun video series I ever did was Ursula.
Diane, that was awesome. I just saw her looking. I was like, I was a good look over too. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was 100% Ursula, like because it was. We were going rogue then. It was we were hot off a Psycho series. It was the first series after that.
Yeah, it was different, and don't forget, guys, we didn't know the storyline. We only knew. He only tells us things that we do that
we need
day.
to know.
Yeah, so we don't know the storyline, and we're doing it. But after we would hate where we were going places. And stuff like
that. There's so many times. I mean, I think back on that, and it is crazy to me that we did what we did.
That we did, yeah. And then afterwards, though, we were always like,
"Thank God we did it."
Yeah, that was fun.
It was awesome. No. Every night I had that. So for me, it was so exciting because all the danger and all that stuff, but then you get a super endorphin rush.
Yeah.
When you get it done and you do it, and I'll never forget driving home. From that last place on the last night.
Oh, yeah.
It was our last location.
You were giddy.
I was super giddy, dude.
Yeah.
Because it was an endorphin high, right? Because it was our last time we were going out on location. You know, other than at Ursula's house.
Joe, you did. Yeah, I was going to say you didn't mind going to Ursula's house because that was all cool and everything. But
it's all in Pittsgrove, baby. I'm good.
Yeah, but I would say that was definitely my favorite.
And even when we finished, it was a lot of fun.
What is your favorite thing to cook on the grill?
Oh, I would probably say filet.
Yeah, steak on a grill, steak, 100%, easy.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
How much can you bench?
Now, nothing.
My max ever was 350, but I don't know what I can do now.
Yeah, I was right around the 200 mark. Did you say 350?
I did 350 in high school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, but the free weights. Was it free weights?
Yeah.
It was free weights, not the universal.
No, 3 weights with.
I was right around 200 when I was young. I can't do anything right now because I have the half a bicep here, and I have my rotator cuff. If I went like that. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, but you understand that when I was like senior high school, I was like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And you were like 100.
No.
So like 250 is a lot for you.
In high school, I was probably like 125.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were like 200 pounds less than me.
Right.
So me bench, it seems like a lot. It's not. Back then it was. Not now.
What are your favorite snacks to eat?
Favorite snacks to eat?
I mean, what do you mean snacks?
Yeah, I mean,
like sweet snacks, salty snacks.
Yeah, right.
What kind of snacks?
I like all kinds of snacks. So
I do too. Like it's so hard.
Doritos, pretzels.
You like Cheez-Its?
Cheese nips. I like cheese nips.
I remember they had a yellow box. I remember cheese nips.
Yeah.
They're cheaper now than Cheez-Its. I should get them and see the kids like them.
I like them better.
I love
But
Cheez-Its.
I like Cheez-Its too.
But here's the problem though. You get a box of Cheez-Its and they're I hate toasted ones. Get out of here. Dude.
No, the ones that they're overcooked.
Yeah, they're called toasted. They sell them now.
Yeah, but not them ones. Like if you got a regular box and
they had some in there.
Yeah, no, the whole box. I've had several boxes that were there.
Do you like them?
No.
Oh, me neither.
No, they're worse.
My problem with Cheez-Its is that you get one box and they're like the perfect amount of salt. And then you get another box and they're like, I can't taste anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember Swiss cheese crackers?
No.
They look like little pieces of Swiss cheese?
No.
They were my favorite growing up and I can't find them anywhere.
So, guys, if you could help Joe out with some Swiss cheese crackers.
Yeah. I would.
But I mean,
really
like candy, I mean, like, there's,
No, candy's not snacks though. Candies and snacks are different.
Snacks, I would say Doritos, pretzels.
I like cookies a lot.
I like cookies. I like
I'm
cake.
a cookie guy. Yeah. I like bread and butter.
I like toasted jam. Go ahead, Tom.
What was the hardest challenge you've ever had while filming videos for yourself or Jesse?
That means
Hardest for Jesse would have been anything where I would have had to be emotional. I can't remember any particular time, but any time that you were really being emotional would be hard.
I have an exact memory.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Mine's 100% on Ursula, on that one thing with the clowns and running.
Oh yeah,
it was so hard for me, dude. It was so hard for me.
Well, it wasn't even your fault though. I mean, he had a bunch of young people that were chasing us, and they couldn't follow direction.
It was so for me. It was exhaustion because we were filming nonstop all the time, and then you're over emotional because you're filming nonstop all the time, and you're in character, and you kind of forget like how reality works. It does. I mean, we've both been there. It happens.
Right.
You kind of mix the reality. I remember going to bed dreaming about the series that we're in, like it was real life. Like it was not that I didn't understand what was real and what wasn't, but it was a very, you were there.
Right.
And this night of all nights, and we had to, it was when the clowns chased down the road, and we had to run, and they kept on running past us. And I'm very self-conscious about all my weight and running and stuff, and the fact they kept on going ahead of me, we had to keep on cutting, it really got to me. And it became very emotional.
Because they didn't have to run slow.
No,
they went full bore.
Yeah.
And like Joe, first of all,
it became a thing. Remember?
It wasn't just you, because it was like I have a bad knee, I couldn't run, and they were passing me.
Yeah. About 20 yards after me passed.
Yeah.
But it was just a very like, you look at it as, oh, it's my bad because I'm overweight, I can't do things. Like, so it was a whole thing. That was the most challenging ever in any of his videos
But that's where
ever.
the stunt double's supposed to come in.
I know. Like, come on, dude. Let's get this budget bumped up a little bit. Jeez, man.
Go ahead, Tom. We'll do one more and then we'll take a break.
All right. What are your top 3 movies you can watch over and over again and never get tired of them?
This is fun.
Top 3 movies.
Oh, man, I got them.
Yeah, top 3.
You want to think about it?
I'm trying to think of something that I watch over and over and over again. And we're just talking, not series, we're talking about movies.
I'm ready if you want to think about it.
Into the Wild would be one of them.
That's a great...
Because that'd be my number 1.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Great. What a great movie.
I'm trying to think of one that I've watched over and over and over again.
I watch it every time it comes on.
All right, well, I'm thinking of it. Go ahead.
So mine's Back to the Future 1, 2, and probably 3. I watch it every time ever.
Yeah, that was fast. All 3 of them. You guys got.
Jaws is I will 100% watch it every time. And then wait, what were we talking about?
What top 3 movies would you watch?
What are you talking about? In the Wild.
Into the Wild.
Stand By Me. I would watch it every time it comes on.
Yeah, I would say that would be one of them because I just watched that not that long ago.
Stand By Me is a great freaking movie, dude.
There's a lot that I would watch.
There are. I mean, I would Dirty Dancing. I mean, there's a lot of weird ones I would watch.
You know, the other one that I would watch that I've watched so many times with Joe Pesci and the mob movie.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
They're great. I watch it every time it comes on.
A million times.
So there's a lot of movies I would just turn to. If it's on TV, I would end up watching it. Yeah.
And we're back.
There was a fire raging, and we felt like we had to crush our legs.
That's a bit weird.
It is warm. That's really keeps up a lot of heat. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, I don't know if they can or not with the mic facing this way.
Can.
I feel like it makes me want to go to bed.
It is comforting.
So the next question:
Yeah.
How did you meet Joe Bump?
How did I meet him? Church.
Yeah, that's a boring answer.
I don't remember. I actually don't remember. Oh, wait a second. No.
I remember.
Mike Evans introduced me to Joe.
On Christmas Eve.
Was it on Christmas Eve?
100% was, I remember.
Okay. When we gave Joe, me and Larry gave Joe
Mike,
a fishing pole.
Yep.
And Joe was like, "Oh, I want to be friends with them."
That's not true.
A fishing pole.
Okay, do you know the best story?
Wait a second. I forgot I had this on.
So
I went out and peed, guys. That's what.
Our church, long story short.
Long story.
It was in church, but my buddy Mike Evans, you guys met him. He's been on videos. He was good friends with Larry. His mom went to church.
He was a Slappy Guy original.
He was. And
he's still Slappy. But.
He is still Slappy. So it was Christmas Eve. I remember Christmas. I think it was Christmas Eve. Because he gave him the present.
Candlelight
yeah,
service,
so he gave him the present, but it was like a very wet and like rainy Christmas Eve. And all these cars, because it's Christmas Eve, everybody goes to church. So all these cars parked in the grass and they all got stuck.
Yeah.
And then so we had to push these cars out. So me and Mike and Larry went out and pushed all these cars out, and that's kind of how we met. And he was like, "Oh, he's a good guy. He helps everybody out." And all of a sudden, I was cool to do him.
I was covered from mud, guys, from chest down, and I don't mean a little bit. Like it was thick, because everybody that you're pushing out was flooring it,
and you're
like all of a sudden you're like boom, 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 and then they're like this after they get going.
But yeah, that's how it started, and then it turned into we would go fishing every now and again, and then.
And you were you in youth group?
I was in youth group then, yeah.
Okay, and then I was helping out Sean.
That was before Sean. You weren't helping out youth group at all then.
I wasn't helping.
No, I got to know you really well during church softball because I joined a team. Yeah, and you were like, oh yeah, I helped push you guys out that following spring, and then it turned into youth group, and then it turned into us leading like a small group together, and then we became boys, and then we separated parts. That's not right. Separated ways.
Yeah, because you went to college. I mean,
parted ways.
That's what happens.
Separated parts is different.
Yeah, and then
came back together. And look at us now.
Okay.
Would you ever get a house animal again, like a cat or dog?
I would love a dog, but I don't know that because of how much we like going on vacation and stuff like that. Don't know that we would do it.
I feel like pretty easy, dude.
I mean, I got chickens, and I didn't realize how I, like, when I go away, I wasn't even thinking when I got them that Tom had to help me with the, to...
Dogs are easier than chickens.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Especially with your family.
Tom.
Your sister would take the dog in a second and let him just stay with them for the week. You went away.
But if suppose they're going away with us.
As long as it's done shit, I'll take the dog. Or you go to the kennel for a week. The kennels are cheap. Not cheap, but not that expensive.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be an excuse why you don't have a dog.
Well, no, I don't have a dog because Tom and Diana don't want a dog.
But why, Tom?
So next question. Do you miss MVE, and do you think MVE 2 would ever exist? I'd love to see Arachne get his deserved revenge.
I miss it only for the fact of doing a series like that.
Yep.
Not necessarily that series, but I miss it on that. First of all, you guys got to understand, I love working with Jesse because I think he's a creative genius, and I love working with other people like Joe and Terry, Jeff, and everybody who also everybody that I know shares a passion
for sure
with doing that.
It's
that
crazy.
Type of stuff.
That always blew my mind. Sorry, anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying how, like, Jesse, who is your nephew and their son, is the one that made everybody in the house and your friends realize that we all have this kind of passion inside of us. Like, I told you this before, but it's so crazy that I didn't even know I had this passion inside of me till you ignited the flame.
And I'll tell you what, I remember him saying this, and I forget who he said it to, because almost all the time when somebody hasn't been in front of the camera, right, they'll sit there and they'll say, "No, I can't act." And I heard Jesse tell this, and I can't remember who it was, but he said, "Of course you can. You do it every day of your life. Whether you're going to church or you're going to you act differently when you're going to different places."
You waiting tables, whatever it is.
It's so true, because we do. The only true self that we have is when nobody else is around. You know what I mean? That's the true self. Where, no, I think we're only. Well, I don't know, because it's like we're so comfortable. You know my true self. I know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you went to a church.
But any kind of job you have, it's not your real self. Like so, for me, like it's serving tables. I remember my voice, even when I'm on the phone. The way I talk now is not how I sound on the phone.
Right.
So I'm like, so hey, thanks for calling. This is Joe. How can I help you? I don't talk like that normally.
Well, that's what my point is. So that's what Jesse's, and that's what Jesse's saying is like, you acted already because it's like you weren't happy, maybe at that time, but you had to act happy because of the customer.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. Yeah. But would I do an MVE 2 if there was MVE 2 that came out? Of course I would.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of to the point where if we can be involved in the project, we're going to, because we know it's going to be worthwhile, because we've had so many great experiences doing these projects. Why would we ever say no?
Unfortunately, I don't know that my body can do too much like I used to do. You know.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
When did you first try Corona? How did you first try it?
That's interesting.
That is a great question.
Great question.
Because I'm trying to think.
I don't know this answer.
When did I first try Corona? Wow.
It wasn't when I knew. I came back in here drinking Corona when I came back in Mex.
Wow. When did I try that out for the very first time? For some reason, I think it was somebody's wedding, and I got it there, and then it was like, oh wow, this is...
Makes sense.
This is good.
Probably got it. Probably had a good experience with it.
Yeah. I mean, because back in my day when I used to drink way long time ago, I used to always drink just Budweiser, plain Bud.
I think you drink Miller Lite. I remember a picture of Miller Lite and Marlboro Lights.
No, I never drank Miller Lite.
Maybe it was a picture in the background.
Sure it wasn't my dad?
Nah, it could have been like a light or something you just had in the basement.
Yeah, because I never drank Miller Lite. I always drank Bud, straight Budweiser.
Yeah, you would. No, that's cool. Budweiser's cool. The frogs love it. Budweiser.
Yeah.
Remember them?
But a lot of people don't anymore. They used to have the coolest commercials.
What's up?
Yeah, call up somebody. What's up? All right, go ahead, Tom.
Would it be weird if Tom had his own place?
Yeah. Be really weird.
I bet it would be for you guys.
Yeah, it would be really weird because it's like Tom's always been here.
Yeah.
It'd be weird.
It's I have 3 young kids, and Like I said, my mom was one of the moms was never like, "Hey, leave." I only left because it was a time in my life I had to leave. I was 20 years old before I even thought about it. I mean, I was going to college, but that's
different. The pathetic thing again?
No, no. I just think that.
No, no. You're gonna let you love your kids. You know, you're gonna let them stay as long as they want to stay.
Yeah, I would let them hang out with my sons as long as I possibly can.
Right.
And 100% they left. It's gonna be freaking weird.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna suck a little bit.
It's gonna be like when the electric was out. It's gonna be quiet.
All of a sudden, you got nothing to do at midnight.
Go ahead, Tom. Because I feel like we hit that question before.
Yeah, similarly. Where is your dream place to live?
Well, I would have said, if it was a few years ago, I would have said definitely North Carolina. I would say I've been going to Virginia quite a few times, and I'm kind of thinking there.
It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, on the Chesapeake, I really like that.
It was pretty nice over there. I would probably say, I think Charleston, South Carolina, dude, is the place because
I wouldn't disagree with you because it's like it's not too hot.
No,
and it's
dude,
not cold.
They still get a little bit of cold in the wintertime, but it's not like winter. It's like 40-degree winter.
Yeah.
And there's just tons of stuff to do, and
I always said Florida before, but I went down in the summer, in the heat of the summertime, and it's way too. You don't really want to do anything outside because it's just.
So
too
I
hot.
hear what you're saying about Virginia because it is hot in the summer, but it's not too hot where you can't do anything.
Right. The only place that's too hot is in the hot tub.
Too hot in the hot tub. Woo! Burn myself. It's the best SNL skit, dude, of all time. Eddie Murphy, look it up.
Yeah.
Tom.
What was one of your favorite videos to film in 2023?
2023. I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember 2023.
That was last year.
Just happened, right? Like if you said ever, it'd been way easier.
I don't know that I have a favorite one. I'm trying to think of one that first of all, guys, you got to understand. Oh, I know what it. Well, then again, I don't know. Did we do Jolsey in 2023 or was it 2022? If it wasn't Jolsey, then it was going. Then I'd have to say it was one of them as the lounge.
Second one.
Yeah, well, it would have been that one. It would have been the first one. Or
As
the lounge turns would be one too.
2022.
Was it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's. Well, I'm just gonna say there's some of my favorite ones.
Yeah, those things. We stopped doing those
things. You guys don't understand.
Nobody watched them.
It's like, yeah, nobody watches them, so we don't
stop doing them
because we got it. We have to.
They were the best. You guys want us to be happy?
Yeah.
Then start watching all of those videos.
Yeah, each person watching.
Like Jolsey was so great.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you don't understand how much fun we had.
So much fun.
You don't understand. I mean, talk about it. We're crying. We're laughing so hard.
I think 2023. If I had to look back on it pretty briefly, it would be probably one of the golfing videos. I really feel like the golf courses outside in New York were probably the most epic challengings we ever did. Because you set up a full golf course. Well, three-hole golf course. But like a golf course stuff.
And one of the funniest things that ever happened in that was I put accidentally my real golf ball down, and I'm ready to tee off with a driver, and I would have hit it right towards the house.
You would have burned the side of the window.
And luckily, if I didn't hit that and it went over, I'd have took out something across the street.
100%.
So if Tom didn't catch that and say, Dad,
like last minute too, he caught it. Like he was lining up.
Oh crap!
Like he might have even taken a practice swing at that point. Like he was ready to go.
Yeah, that would have been a mess. Good call, Tom.
Nice. All right, somewhat similar vein. Best thing that happened in 2023, and what might you expect for 2024?
Again, I'm not really sure. Best thing, video-wise, or are you talking about just best thing?
In general?
Best thing that's happened in 2023. Yeah. I don't think it was a great year.
Yeah.
I mean, some people passed away that was really sad.
I got a new heater from Ben's Pro Service. That was pretty awesome in 2023.
Yeah. I don't know for myself. I don't know anything that great that happened out of that. Although I did win 2 blackjack tournaments.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And what would I want for 2024? Man, I just want everybody to be safe, and I don't want to hear of death. in 2024 for anybody that I know.
Nah, me neither. And I also want to win the lottery.
Well, that's everybody wants to win a lot.
I mean, I don't want to be a jerk about it. I'm just saying. Look, I'll help you out if I do. Like, we're set. Do you think we can put a lot of videos out now? Just wait if you don't
Until
start
we're in
making
South
money.
Carolina.
Yeah, and we can just film everyone because that's what we're going to do. Tom.
It'd be slapping guys 24/7.
We don't care about the money.
Unless Kevin's around, crazy cousin Kevin, because then we'd be like, somebody's getting hurt.
Crazy Kevin's better than Victory.
It's a
It is a balance.
close. It's close.
I get nervous every time, dude. I get nervous every time.
I know. Don't you you twinge because you don't know what he's going to do.
I just know he's coming at me.
Remember when he attacked the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, remember when he attacked me?
Crazy cousin Kevin, I'm talking about.
That's not concrete at all. It felt like concrete.
No, I'm not talking about Victoria. I'm talking about crazy cousin Kevin. Remember when he attacked the vacuum
No, I
cleaner?
knew that, but they're both
He
Kevin.
tackled it, and the bag just exploded.
Was that 2022?
Pretty sure that was pretty funny too.
Because that was pretty funny. I feel like we did a lot of good stuff in 2022. 2023 is a little bit of a letdown.
Come on.
Tom.
What is that scary-looking full-size man statue or scarecrow or whatnot doing in the corner of the green wall room? Every time I see him, it creeps me out. I'm waiting for the day he comes alive and walks out of that corner.
Okay, obviously, whoever wrote that, you need to go way back in our videos.
Yeah, do
and
some
watch,
research.
Scary Safety Guy video.
Mhm.
Because that's who he is. He's Scary
Safety Guy.
Yeah, I mean, he protects us.
He's been around for a long time. He's been wearing Larry's shorts for 3 years now. At least 4 years, 5 years.
That's where those shorts went.
Can't fit in there.
I forgot all about that shorts. I
They
really
became too
did.
smart for him, and then he put them on.
Wow. But yeah, he's Scary Safety Guy. We've used him in different kind of venues and what we were doing.
He's been around a long time.
Yeah.
On the channel.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten burnt out from doing YouTube?
Yep.
Yep. Next question.
Yep. Tom.
Why Tom looks, he's like, of course. I think you would get burned out with anything that you're
So
doing.
these questions are like overlapping from the last.
He'll find it's hard sometimes to, it's a grind, right? So you have to continue to work,
Yeah.
and sometimes when you get in the grind, you get lost in the grind.
Yeah.
And then it comes up. But then there's times that you get out of the grind and you appreciate where you're at.
Oh yeah.
And you have the best time ever.
There'll be sometimes when you're in it and you're just like, oh wow, I can't wait. There's other times where you'll be like, oh God, I got to do something this week. What am I going to do? Let me come up with a challenge. Oh, it's so hard to come up with a challenge.
And then you feel that way, and then you get to the day you're filming, and then you do get that moment while you're filming.
Right.
But it's still that, it's a grind, guys. It's a lot of work that Larry puts in, and Tom.
And Joe.
And the eye candy.
What do you find most challenging in your life right now?
Tree on my house.
Yeah. For Joe, it would be a tree on his house. Challenge in my life right now is just health.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's health. It's 100% where it's at. Yeah.
It's just like I was trying to work out, and next thing you know, see, when you get my age, you start getting itises. Everything's itis. You do something, you got an itis, man. It's like tendonitis of your shoulder, your elbow, whatever. It's an itis.
Neckitis.
Yeah. And then you got to go see an ologist for your itis. Proctologist.
This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. That's really good line. It's funny. It's true. So, Yep. Tom?
Alright, this next one comes from some guy whose name is McJuggerNuggets, I think.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Ever made a bucket list? What would you have on it?
Oh, that's a great question. Have you ever made a bucket list?
No. 45. Not yet. I'm not your age.
Yeah.
I got a whole bucket.
That's because I got itises and I'm Satanologist.
Oh, man.
Bucket list. Joe, you go first.
I don't know, dude.
All right, I'll go first. All right. Bucket list, as far as bucket list, I don't have one. There's nothing really that I want to do that I haven't done.
Now, I've seen the movie. I get the premise. You've seen the movie, right?
I mean, I would love to see places, right?
No, I would love to go.
Yeah, like I told you before, like the safari in Africa. However, I could go to Disney.
Right.
Or I could go to the zoo and see all the animals too. So I don't know really that.
I don't
it
know that I
matters
have
that
a
much.
bucket list. It's something that I can think of that I've always wanted to do that I haven't. I just don't. I don't have that.
If you would have asked me when I was in my 20s or 30s, I would have said skydiving was one of the
me
things
too.
I wanted to do.
I always said I was going to do it right before I got married. Then I got married, didn't do it.
Now I don't want nothing to do with
No,
skydiving.
get out of here.
I go on the roof and I'm spinning around in circles, ready to fall over.
Look, I saw Point Break and I thought it was a dope movie, and I always wanted to skydive, right? I named my kid Bodie, for goodness sake. Like, I
Right.
love the movie. But, no, I don't want to do it now because there's a good chance that I might die. And it's not worth it.
And I'm not ready to, just because it's a bucket list, I'm not ready to cross that off to get closer to the end of the bucket.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should go do one of those, like, they have that fake skydiving.
I was gonna say, if you said skydiving, I would punch you right in the face.
Well, that's pretty epic, but no. I was gonna do one of those fake skydiving things where you can go in that tube that blows
Oh,
air
the
on
tube
it.
that blows you out? I don't know if I could do. I guess you could do it.
If I could do it, you could do it. I mean, you give me up, you could be fine. It could be worth.
I feel like they need a lot more air for you though than me.
100% they would. Like 3 times the amount. But I feel like it could be a good video.
Yeah, I guess it's probably hard to like stay straight up.
I think it'd be hilarious.
It would be. I can see Joe like spinning around in circles like
I would go up and go up. So I can't stop dipping. Anyway, Tom.
Yeah.
Alright, and let's be the last one.
Oh.
What is your favorite fish to eat?
Do you have a favorite fish to eat?
I do. It's rockfish and striper. I mean,
Striper's really good. Yeah, tilapia or flounder would be probably my favorite. But only flounder stuffed with crab meat. Tilapia, I really like tilapia.
Good, dude.
Yeah, it
Steak
is.
and white fish.
It is.
I love flounder too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, there's oh man, it's hard to say because I mean, like I've had wahoo, which is delicious. I've had Spanish mackerel, which is delicious. It's really hard to say.
Obviously, way more diverse than I am.
Tuna.
I like tuna, but my favorite ever, I remember catching a striper and eating it for the first time, being like, oh my god, this is the first like thick fillet fish I probably ever had in my life. Because like flounders are always thinner fillets, and any kind of fish I ever ate up to that point wasn't thick fillets.
Right.
This is a thick fillet of white fish. It tastes like it was unbelievable.
Yeah. Sea bass would be the same way for you though. Sea bass.
Yeah, but just a little bit smaller fish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get some big like 5 pounders and stuff like that, but
it's a 5 pound.
5 pound. Whoa.
See, I love it. We're on the same page all the time, guys. We're talking about great outdoors.
Yeah.
It was a bat.
Striper are absolutely delicious. They are.
Or they call them rockfish. I don't know why.
Yeah, they do down south, but
I said rockfish to sound important.
Yeah,
See how I did that?
In Virginia and stuff, that's what they call them, rockfish.
Stripers for us.
We call them stripers up here.
Striped bass.
Striped bass, yeah. Yeah, that's just how we roll. But yeah. So guys,
anyway.
Appreciate all these questions. Great questions.
I like the fireplace motif. I like this whole. I feel very relaxed right now.
Sorry for we didn't get to them in the first round, but hey, we got to them this time.
Yeah, and this is exciting, guys. Keep on throwing them out there.
And what happened was like I said, we got done because I think Tom read the last question, and then right when we got done, they started pouring in. So
you guys are a little late, and so are we.
So are we.
And that's why we're a great team.
Until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet and relax. We'll meet you at the lounge. I burped before I drank.
I feel like we should have like a pipe or something here.
Yeah, a little pipe. What do you do? Like on the side like this? Like.
Yeah. I made that noise, yeah, because you don't inhale pipe smoke. It smells good, though.
You don't inhale pipe smoke?
I don't think so. Well, not that
kind of pipe.
that I eat. Well, a different kind of pipe.
Oh.